is exciting.
Dangerous.
Troubled.
That woman's not wearing underwear.
Is that all you can think about? Food and sex?
Yes. Please, focus.
Look out!
Hey, it's Jay. No time for small talk. We're late.
Hetty, hold the elevator.
Eddie.
I think Louise is so sweet.
I think this woman is wearing underwear.
I think there's too many people in this elevator.
And I think you are all idiots. Let's go to work.
Brace yourselves, people. We've got another memo from Mr. Decker.
This is getting ridiculous. Guy's been here 2 weeks and he's come up with more rules than we had in 2 years. It's like having Mussolini as head of the company.
Yeah, well, at least he's got the elevators running on time. Thank you. It's nice to be here.
What's that, Jay?
That, my friend, is a dead story. It took me 3 weeks to write that article. In 2 minutes, Decker killed it.
You're kidding. Why?
He said it was, quote, messy work. Give me a break, messy work.
What's this on the first page?
Oh, that's cream cheese.
No. Here.
That's coffee. That's jelly. All right, give me that.
I am going to kill that new security guard. I just spent 15 minutes in the lobby convincing him I work here.
Why didn't you just show him your company ID?
Excuse me, are you referring to that hideous new yellow badge I'm supposed to wear? Look at my skin, Herman. Is yellow one of my colors?
Oh, my God, Hetty, what was I thinking?
I hate this place now the Decker's taken over.
Mr. Brackett, can't we do something about this guy? His style is autocratic. His policies are draconian. It's almost anathema to good work.
Let me guess. Mom gave you one of those little vocabulary calendars for Christmas.
It was a stocking stuffer. The point is, he's driving us nuts.
Look, Philip Decker may be the new head of Waterton Publishing, but as far as I'm concerned, you people work for me. And I say there are not going to be any changes around here.
Listen up, people. There's going to be some changes around here. For those of you who don't know, I'm Philip Decker. This is Caroline Tate, my executive liaison, who's been overseeing... Get off the phone! The changes I've been instituting. In my opinion, the work in this department is substandard. If I don't see a change, I'll be forced to let every one of you go. That may not sound nice, but I wasn't given this job to be nice. I was given this job to get results.
Couldn't you do both?
No. Now be a good girl and get me some coffee. Have I made myself clear?
This guy's all talk. But just in case, I'll be under here.
I have to admit it, I like this guy.
Philip Decker is mean and amoral. How can you like a man like that?
Because if we were in his head, I would be in charge.
In case you don't know, Mr. Decker, we research an average of 213 articles per week. That's an average of 619 facts per article. We rarely make a mistake.
Who's the boring guy?
Paul Bracken, worked in research 25 years, arrives at 8:45, leaves 6:15, recently divorced. Wife got the kids, the house, both cars.
She did not get both cars.
You'll be getting a letter tomorrow.
Now, Monday evening, I'm making my State of the Company speech to the stockholders. I need your best worker to proof it, check it, the works. Have him come up to my office.
What makes you think Herman is the best worker? I could do it. Louise could do it.
Sorry, I can't risk one of you girls working on it in the middle deciding you want to leave and have a baby.
Mr. Decker, I've got news for you.
What is it?
Coffee is down the hall to the right. Yeah. So I told that guy where to go.
You told him where to get coffee.
Yeah, but I think he could read between the lines.
Mr. Mr. Bracken, are you going to let him get away with that? Yeah, I mean, after all, you're Paul Bracken. Nobody pushes you around. We depend on you. You're the man, Paul. You're the man.
You're absolutely right, Louise. I think it's time that I had a conference with Philip Decker. I've got 15 minutes on labor relations that's going to bore him into a coma.
You're the man.
So, must have been pretty exciting, working in the office with a big cheese this afternoon.
Hey, no big deal.
Oh, it was great. The guy had a liquor cabinet and a little button that closed his door and a big dish of malted milk balls that he could eat until he puked.
Now that is class. Will you let me handle the enthusiasm? It was incredible. 5 hours working side by side with the head honcho.
Side by side? He sat across the room making phone calls the whole time.
What do you mean? He talked to us.
Oh, that's right. He said, don't touch that. And later he said, you're making that noise again.
Right, all right, so we didn't bond. What's your problem?
I feel bad. It's like we collaborated with the enemy.
Nonsense. Who in this brain would do that?
Are you now, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
No, but I'd like to name names.
What I want to know is, Herman, how does it feel to be a collaborator?
Hetty, all I did was work on his speech.
What do you want the guy to do? Say no and get fired? I got news for you. There's a recession going on.
Thank you, Jay.
Herman lost his job. He'd never get work. He's got a crummy bachelor's degree. Nothing resume, no proven talent, no real skills. Geez, buddy, how'd you get this job?
You recommended me.
Boy, sold them a bill of goods, didn't I?
I just think it's time we take a stand with Philip Decker.
Well, I agree. That's why Mr. Bracken went up to set the guy straight.
Oh, yeah, like Mr. Excitement's going to do anything.
Evening.
Look, Louise, it's the man. How'd it go?
Very well indeed. I have an appointment to speak with Mr. Decker a week from Thursday.
That's it? An appointment? I thought we were going to do something about this jerk now. Yeah, what happened?
Well, like it or not, this man is our boss. Now, I know this is an unusual situation. You've never had to deal with an unpleasant boss before.
Is he kidding?
Shut up, Jay. In a situation like this, there are proper procedures to follow. Pursuant to Waterton's Employee Guide, Section 10.8a, subparagraph B, wherein it may become necessary to warrant... Good God, I'm boring myself.
That is the man you want representing us? Guys, we have to do something.
Well, you do something. I gotta go home and clean out the fridge.
Louise, are you serious?
Yes, there's some fruit in the back of my refrigerator. Looks like ZZ Top.
We can't just accept this appointment crap. Now, you and I are going to go up to Decker's office right now and demand an apology for the way he treated us.
Wait, hold it. I think that might be a little rash. Why don't you let me deal with Decker?
Great, what are you gonna do?
I got it, Herm. We'll send Decker a letter telling him exactly how we feel.
There you go.
You mean you're sending him a reprimand?
Well, a reprimand might be a little harsh. Let's just say that it's suggestions.
Oh, excuse me. Suggestions a little presumptuous? Why don't we call them comments?
Right, constructive comments. Good.
If we're going to water it down, what's the point to even sign it?
Sign it?
God, why don't you just send the guy some candy and a Valentine?
Hey, that might be the way to go.
Yeah, I'd sign that.
Come on, let's go work on this. Maybe later.
So, Louise, you coming up to Decker's office with me or not?
Not.
Wrong answer.
Wouldn't you rather just go back to my place so the grapefruit looks like Walt Whitman? Hetty, I didn't know you spoke Spanish. What did you just say to that cleaning lady?
I'm not exactly sure. I either told her we're picking up some articles or she's been deported for medical reasons.
This makes me nervous.
Please, come on, you gotta loosen up. Take some risks.
Hey, I take plenty of risks. I'm wearing this outfit in public, aren't I?
Come on, Louise, let's look around. Maybe we can get something on Decker.
Like what?
Like this.
Wow, so he likes to wear women's underwear.
He's obviously having an affair, and it's probably with that so-called liaison.
Her? No
No way.
I've seen it a million times, Louise. They work closely together. One thing leads to another, and the next thing you know, he's promising to leave his darling wife here, but he never does. Although in this case, he probably should. And that other woman is left high and dry. I know, Louise. I have been that other woman. Hell, I've been the other man. But just that one time for that judge.
We're gonna get caught, and I'm getting out of here.
Fine, go. It's obvious bringing you here was a big mistake. You're not going to do anything.
Hey, I can mess up Decker as well as you can.
Oh, yeah? And what do you suggest we do?
Okay, I suggest we put chewed gum on his light switch here. Then, when he comes in tomorrow morning, he'll touch chewed gum. Too rough?
Come on, the guy insulted us. Now let's really get back at him.
Here, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hello, state of the company report.
Hey, don't touch that. We could lose our jobs.
I got news for you, Louise. We have nothing to lose, because with a guy like Decker in charge of this company, this is a dead-end job for a woman.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can look forward to fetching his coffee for the next 50 years. Think about that.
Nobody treats Louise Spitzer that way.
Louise, everyone treats you that way.
Well, it stops now. So what do we do?
I don't know.
Think of something.
Well, we could put the word buttocks in every sentence.
That's it? You get my heart beating a mile a minute? You want to put the word buttocks in? Step aside. Here's what we do. We copy the speech onto this disc. We keep the disc and delete the file. Mission accomplished. Let's blow.
Hold the door. Ah, Brooks, I wanted to talk to you. Did you finish proofing my speech last night?
Yes, sir, I did. I checked it twice.
Good. I may have some more work for you.
Thank you, sir. It would be an honor.
It would be an honor.
Look, Missy, do you have some problem with success?
Yes, when it comes at the expense of our integrity. If we work for that pompous jerk, we become a pompous jerk.
I always wanted to be a pompous jerk, but I never had the education.
Well, let me help you. Now, if we were a man like Philip Decker, we could eat rich food and sleep with gorgeous women.
At the same time?
If you want.
I want. Boy, do I want.
And you could wear expensive suits. Ha ha! You wear it well.
What are you doing to him?
What, you liked it better when he played Yankee Doodle in his armpit? Now, be a good girl and give me some coffee.
Okay. Morning, everyone.
Oh, Herman, Decker called to say that there's some dust on his couch. He's looking for someone to suck it up.
I appreciate that, Hetty.
Hetty, I feel so great about what we did last night. I went home and I couldn't sleep thinking of all the risks I'm going to take from now on. So I went down to Times Square and I got a tattoo on my butt. It says, "This end up." Perhaps not my best choice, but it was late and they were closing.
Well, I did it. What'd you do? Sat down last night, wrote a letter to Decker. I gotta tell you, I let that guy know in no uncertain terms that I, for one, will not put up with his crap.
And did you sign this manly letter?
Whether I signed it or not is irrelevant. Right, sign it like I'm an idiot. You didn't put it on your personal stationery, right? Oh, Herman, I am an idiot. Don't worry, Jay. I'm in good with Decker. Oh, that's right, Herman. You gotta put in a good word for me with this guy.
Brooks, you're in big trouble.
Never mind, Herm.
Where's that speech?
Speech?
It's gone. It's not on the computer, and neither is a backup. Now, if you don't come up to my office with a damn good explanation fast, you can kiss your job and your ass goodbye.
Oh, God, we're ruined.
Well, it looks like your bootlicking didn't pay off.
Time for Plan B.
We're not going to kiss his behind.
Don't you get it? It's way too late for that. We're in big trouble.
Do something.
Herman, I have something really funny to tell you. Hetty and I stole Decker's speech.
I'm waiting for the funny part.
That's the funny part. Maybe I didn't tell it right.
Louise, you could get fired.
Big fat hairy deal.
What has happened to you?
Took a walk on the wild side, babe. Want to see my tattoo?
No. Come on. No. Let her show it. No. What I want to see is that speech.
Oh, relax, Herman. We've got it on a disc. Give it to him, Louise. We were just messing with Decker's head. We really wanted to keep it all weekend so that jerk would have to...
Oh, my God.
What is it, Louise?
I lost the disc.
Again.
Why would I put it in my desk?
Just look. You never know.
Floss, deck of cards. Here it is!
You found it?
Yes, I've been looking everywhere for this mitten.
If she lost that disc, we've lost our job, we've lost our apartment, we'll be out on the street.
I've got an idea.
What do you propose we do now? There are no parts of Decker's body left to kiss.
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. We'll just have to turn Hetty and Louise in.
Look, why don't you just go tell Decker what you did, okay, Louise?
Are you kidding? I don't want to lose my job. I'll be forced to walk the streets and do tricks.
Louise, you are not going to have to become a hooker.
Not turn tricks, do tricks. I'm an amateur magician. Here, pick a card.
Louise, this isn't the time.
3 of clubs?
I haven't even picked a card yet.
Doesn't matter. They're all the 3 of clubs.
Louise, we just focus on the disc.
Ebo, I have something I want to say. After some thought, I realized that waiting a week from Thursday is not my idea of leadership. So I placed a call to the chairman of the board and voiced a serious objection about one Philip Decker. Now, that phone call was my way of telling you that you are my people and I stand by you. Why the long faces?
Decker thinks I dumped his speech because Hetty and Louise stole it and they can't find the disc.
You're on your own, kids.
Well, I'll be damned if I tell Decker what we did.
What other choice do you have?
There's only one way to solve this problem. You're going to reconstruct that speech.
Are you crazy?
Hey, someone's losing a job over this, pal, and it ain't going to be me.
Okay, I'll try to remember the speech.
All right, let's spread out and search our memory for it.
Brain!
Look, I found our old cat sassafras.
Hey, look, I found our old blankie. Hey, guys, look who I found. It's Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island. You know, I always liked you better than Ginger.
Really?
Yeah, but don't go by me. I do Mrs. Howell.
Oh, I can't remember it.
Okay, people, it's time to face the music. Louise, you and Hetty had better go up and tell Decker what you did.
I'm sorry, guys, but you have no choice.
Herman, maybe you better go up with him.
What?
I think it would be politic if you offered to help Decker reconstruct the speech over the weekend. All right, now let's go.
All right, here's what we're going to do. You guys keep your mouth shut, and I'll seduce Decker.
Hetty, after all this, how can you even think of sleeping with that pig?
Louise, I admire your ethics. Sleep with him, Hetty.
What?
Look, it's what she does best.
Are we really going to stand by and watch as Hetty prostitutes herself?
We can watch? Great! Hey, Mary Ann, Hetty's gonna prostitute herself and we can watch.
And I thought all the people on the island were nuts. Look at us. I can't believe how low we've fallen. You turned in our mother.
I would never turn in our mother. Unless it was absolutely necessary.
And you, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
No, well, I'm ashamed of him. I'm always ashamed of him. No, I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
Well, I don't feel good about myself. First, we willingly work for a man we don't respect, and now we're going to let our friends go down in flames? I won't have it.
What exactly do you plan to do?
Here's what happened, Mr. Decker. I worked on your speech for a good hour after you left last night, and I got kind of tired. My mind was groggy. My eyes were foggy.
Get to the point.
I deleted it.
Are you nuts?
Even a man like Decker isn't cold-hearted enough to fire someone over an issue like this.
You're fired.
Boy, I really read him wrong.
I'm
Fired! Leave the building now.
Well, Herman, you tried.
Hetty, we are going to tell him what really happened.
Last night, I came up here to help Herman. He was having trouble working your computer. He's just a boy, really, and his hands are too small to reach all the keys. Now, your hands are actually quite large, so you have no problem. Ew, what is that on your finger?
Chewing gum. Look, I have no idea what this little dance is all about, so why don't you girls get on back down to the office pool before I lose my temper?
Look, Mr. Decker, last night, Hetty and I put your speech on a disc, then wiped the whole thing off your computer. And we did this because you, sir, are a slime ball. You are rude to your employees, and you are disrespectful to women.
Where is this disc?
I lost it in a tragic purse cleaning accident. Now you, sir, have the right to fire me. And I have the right to call your wife and tell her that you've been having an affair with your so-called liaison.
What?
Sure, I've seen it a million times, Mr. Decker. The two of you work closely together, one thing leads to another, and the next thing you know, you're promising to leave your darling wife here, who I might add, is a lovely woman. But you never do, and the other woman is left high and dry. I know, Mr. Decker. I have been that other woman.
Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Can't argue with that. But everything you said before that has no basis in reality.
You mean you're not having an affair?
I'm not. And I've no idea why you think I am.
Well, because panties in the drawer, and it was either that or you like wearing women's underwear.
All right, everybody out. All's forgiven.
What about the...
Never mind about that. I'm dropping the whole thing. Get back to work. I don't want to talk about this.
I'm a little confused. Am I actually fired?
Get back to work.
Louise, you were terrific, but for a minute there, I thought you'd sunk all three of us.
Ah, well, life is risk. And you know what, Herman? For a brief moment there, it was very exciting. I felt in complete control. I felt invincible. But mostly, I felt nauseous.
Well, you look like you're still in control to me.
That's because I'm in complete denial. I'm sure I'll be fine once I calm down and return to my normal self.
So it's back to the old Louise?
Guess so. Well, the old Louise with the tattoo on her ass.
The Washington Post says Class of '96 has already earned a place on the honor roll of TV's most excellent shows. If you missed last Tuesday's Class of '96 premiere, stay tuned for a special encore presentation next.